Hey everybody, I promised you something really special after going through a couple of hard and heavy Substack posts on my account. So I'm doing the perfect pomegranate meditation. This meditation will take about a half an hour, and you will need either three smallish pomegranates or two really large ones. I have three. So I was reading in this book by Dr. Joel Fuhrman. It's called 100 Best Foods for Health and Longevity. So it says, what makes pomegranates so special? In the laboratory, it was shown that the extracts of the juice, rind, and oil slowed down the reproduction of cancer cells and also helped reduce blood supply to the tumors, thereby starving them and preventing them from growing. Very cool, very good stuff. There have also been studies in humans, he says, suggesting that pomegranate juice protects LDL cholesterol from oxidation and also improves blood pressure and shrinks coronary artery blockages. Research also suggests that the fruit's potent antioxidant capacity provides protection against cognitive impairment. It is best to eat the arils, which are the seeds, rather than the juice of the pomegranate to get more of its health benefits. Okay, we're here at the cutting surface. As you can see, I've got the pomegranates, and I have my little freshly oiled acacia wood cutting board. It's on a non-slip little shelf liner thing that is really handy. And I have my two knives. So this is a sheep's paw or a curved paring knife, whatever you want to call it. And then this is a little Santoku style chopping utensil. It has a nice little rocker on the bottom. So the first thing we're going to do is, let me get a little thing for the refuse right there. Let's start with this medium-sized one. So the first thing I want to do is cut off the ends very carefully, not too deeply. Perfect. You might lose a seed now and again, but hopefully not. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is cut it in half. This is where you might get some juice on places, so just go slow. You're just going to go in about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so see, I'm not cutting it all the way through, because you will lose a lot of seeds and the juice will go flying, and it stains. That's the stain from the pomegranates I did the other day. So again, about 1/4 of an inch deep, and you can feel it when it kind of punches through a little bit. So it's really a gentle thing. So I'm going around a second time to make sure that I did a good pass. So there you go. Then you take the pomegranate and you gently twist. Some of them are a little more challenging than others, but you can see I'm using my fingers to pry it apart. Look, an aril already popped out. All right, now at this point, we need to score the rest of the pomegranate halves. So what I do is I flip it on its side, and I'm just gonna make 6 shallow cuts, again, about 1/4 of an inch. You can go halvesies and then thirds. A little bit of juice came out, but that's all right. And just keep going around and cutting until you have 6 sections on each of the halves. And I can see arils in there, so I'm just going to move them out of the way so they don't break. So we're going to go through again with this one. There's already a little cut here, so I'm just going to use that area. You can just eyeball it. If you end up with 7 cuts, no one's counting. So we lost another one. But there's going to be so many arils in here, and again, like the good doctor said in his book, from all the studies show that these are wonderful little packets of antioxidants. So let's take the big one over to the sink. That looks beautiful. Can you see how it's separating already? Just a little bit. That's what we want. Okay, so let's take it over to the sink, and I will explain what I've got going over there. Okay, here I am at the sink. I have put the stopper in the sink because some of the arils pop out on their own and you don't want to lose them. You want all the little pressures. How's your meditation going so far? I'm having fun. And then I have a big deep bowl that if I need to, I can get down in it and pop the seeds out. So let's just take the sections that want to come out on their own and start gently removing. Let's just put that aside so you can see what my hands are doing. Just very gently. Sometimes you can use a fingernail as long as you don't go too deep. And then you can see this is like the rind or the pith. You just move it out of the way. It's a pretty gentle process until you get down a little deeper toward the rind. You can see that I've got to peel it back a little bit. This is why this is so meditative, right? Because it's just this little delicate process. And I think that one's done. So we'll take another one. This is a really ripe one, I can tell, because the arils are popping out really easily. And you can see what I'm doing is I'm taking the pith and the rind as it falls, and I'm just putting it off to the side of the sink. You probably don't want to put the rind down your garbage disposal. It's pretty thick, but the pith is not a problem. So there's a little bit of juice coming out. Not that bad though. And we're making healthful contributions to our diet, to our bodies, to our mind, body, spirit complex. And when you have a healthy mind, body, spirit complex, you can make better decisions in life. So this is it. This is your process. I recommend doing this meditation all throughout the pomegranate season. Don't be like the people you don't want to be like and say, oh, I'll just pay $5 for 2 ounces of pomegranate seeds that somebody else already did, because then you're missing out on your meditation time. And that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. When you get done, you'll see that there are still little bits of pith. Some people go to the length of putting some water into the bowl, and then the pith will rise to the top because it's super light. But I just go in by hand and do it. Again, it's part of the meditation. It's part of the care. Because remember, you're going to put this into your body and the bodies of your loved ones who want to partake of it. And so you want to take care with everything. There's no reason to try, oh, I just need to be convenient about this. No, just enjoy it. Enjoy the season and every little detail of the process. And as you do it, you'll start to notice things like I do. Like I notice how am I breathing, because usually when I'm doing it, I'm not talking constantly. I like to do it by myself, alone in the kitchen. You could even do it outside, but you see that I've got a little sunlight coming in through my kitchen window, so it's almost as good as being outside. Plus it's a little chilly out there. Okay, so look, I'm already close to half done with 1/2 of the pomegranate. There's another 2 sections. So I'll just continue guiding you through the meditation. Your probably first perfect pomegranate meditation. You might have had pomegranate meditations in the past, but not perfect ones. I jest. But you see, this is actually really way easier than people say. You go on the internet, it's so hard. You know what's hard is looking out at life and seeing things that we have to mentally, really prepare ourselves for. That's a lot harder. It's harder to be courageous. It's not hard to cut a pomegranate and pick the arils out. They want to come out, you see? They're like, come get me.
You're releasing them.
Yeah, Ron.
Setting them free.
So you're setting them free, and that's part of what meditation is for, right? It's exploring levels of freedom in your cognition, letting your mind go free by focusing on things like breath and the beat of your heart.
Rolling.
All right. So as I was saying, your meditation is about focusing on your breath and your heartbeat and the beautiful sounds of nature, the sounds in your home, if there are people with you, can be beautiful. I might have put some jazz music on too. You know, music and meditation are good together. I like some nice mellow guitar jazz. Or if I want to have more of an upbeat meditation, I put on some cool jazz and really, you know, really go all out. Rock and roll music, maybe not, but you know, hey, my husband operating the camera is a music therapist, so he says if rock and roll is what you want to put on while you meditate and that works for you, and it relaxes you in the way that you want to relax, or energizes you in the way that you want to experience freedom, then you do you. And the arrows are just keep coming out. They are, look at them, they're really just falling out now. Oh my gosh, the meditation's going so well, I can feel it. I have tingles. Tingles, tingles, tingles. Okay, we're almost done. This is the last section, and look at them. They're just really just setting themselves free with a little tiny bit of help. And that's it. There we go. You made this. Well, you didn't make it. You got them free. And now they're dancing. Okay. All right. The pomegranates are not done, but we did one whole pomegranate. I'm super happy. You can continue on with your meditation. This I wanted to show you the book from Dr. Furman. Like I said, it's called 100 Best Foods for Health and Longevity. It's got recipes in it. And this was the pomegranate page. See how pretty? And it has all the stuff I read plus more. So that's it. I would really love to hear your comments after you do your very own pomegranate meditation. What kind of music or no music or nature sounds, or what did you have on in the background? What was going on and how the process of your meditation went. Were your pomegranates friendly? They generally are. And that's it. Just, I'd love to hear from you all. So thanks very much for tuning in, and I'm enjoying that process that I promised I would share with you. All right, bye.